Hey guys, welcome back to Film Spire. Today we'll talk about 6 of the most disgusting Dr. Pimple Popper moments. Let's head into it. Number 6. Watch Dr. Pimple Popper remove a lipoma under a woman's arm tattoo.
I'm like, yeah, I don't want to watch it.
I'm surprised she's not here with you.
I had asked and they told me.
In her latest IG video, Dr. P helps a woman extract a giant lipoma lurking underneath her fresh forearm ink. Lipomas, for those who may need a refresher, are basically just skin lumps, slow-growing, fatty masses that lurk between the skin and underlying layer of muscle. Generally speaking, they're small, less than 2 inches in diameter, and don't always need to be treated unless they suddenly grow in size. As for where lipomas come from, the causes are still being explored. Some evidence suggests there may be genetic links, as they're known to occur more often in people with Gander syndrome and Cowden syndrome. There doesn't appear to be any evidence of a link between tattoos and other cosmetic skin procedures triggering the onset of lipomas. Thankfully for his patient, Dr. Lee keeps the incision relatively small. The post-procedure stitches show her tattoo is going to live on just fine, and quickly removes the lipoma with a good clean pop. As satisfying as those pops may look in Dr. Pimple Popper's new videos. However, it's best not to try it yourself if you spot one. If you can't ignore it any longer, leave the popping in the hands of a professional. Number 5. Dr. Pimple Popper pulled out a jellyfish lipoma.
Inside parts.
Yes. There's a room filled.
Once she wrangled this jiggly bump off her patient's leg, Dr. P held it up and took a good hard look at it. It kind of looks like a jellyfish. Essentially, the bump was wrapped around the entire thigh, but it's now long gone. I'm looking forward to going into the world and showing my children a good role model, Heather says. I don't have anything to hide anymore. After the surgery, she says she's throwing away the compression shorts and shopping for short dresses. Now I feel like I've stepped into the light, she adds. Number 4. Dr. Pimple Popper cleared a horse hoof from a woman's head.
Felt great to turn around and look and not see anything there.
Dr. P teased fans with a video of this crazy bump that looked like a horse hoof sticking out of a woman's head. Well, it turned out, the patient had many massive bumps all over her head. The doc popped her way through all of them, but the horse hoof still posed a challenge. It might be my biggest obstacle yet, the doctor says. It's wedged in there. I'm really interested in seeing what happens when I knock this horn off. Dr. P has to use some muscle, and finally gets the last one out. She also sends it for testing, and it comes back negative, so her patient is free and clear. Number 3. Dr. Pimple Popper assisted with an avocado finger tumor removal.
You think so?
That's what everybody said.
When Gerald comes to see the doc, he is at his wit's end. He says, "If I wake up and this bump's still on my finger, I'm just really going to throw in the towel," he adds. If this can't solve it, nothing can. His rare tumor requires a painstaking surgery to remove. This is a 1 in 20 year kind of thing, she says. Dr. P and Dr. James Lilly take care of it once and for all, and their patient is elated. I felt I had a burden lifted, Gerald says. I see the beginning of a new life. The old me is gone and the new me is here. Number 2. Dr. Pimple Popper romance a mozzarella cheese lipoma. If lipomas don't top your list of pops, just wait until you see this ooey gooey mass Sandra Lee ends up pulling out piece by piece. You gotta romance it a bit, she says. It's made itself a nice little cozy home and it doesn't want to leave. She works on it, massaging and whining and dining the lipoma to get it out. All that's missing from this scene is some candlelight and soft music. Not only does the popping process make it a winner, her patient's transformation is heartwarming. She took the hump and turned it into a smile, Paul says. She made a smile in my heart. It's like I'm reborn again. Number 1. Dr. Pimple Popper sliced off dangling ear keloids.
People look at you, they're not looking at you, they're looking at your disfigurement. I feel naked, like I feel exposed.
Dr. P removed the source of major anguish for her patient, Jen, who suffered from heavy keloids that dangled from her ears and wobbled around. In the Dr. Pimple Popper episode, Jen says, "I feel like I'm a deformity. I'm unnatural. It's heartbreaking, but even these huge keloids are no match for Dr. P." The growths are keloids, or a type of raised scar, per the American Academy of Dermatology. But the after photos are jaw-dropping. Dr. Pimple Popper completely removed all the keloids, leaving Jen's ears totally free. The doctor also administered superficial radiation to ensure the keloids don't pop up ever again. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.